It is Saturday, June 7, 2025. Listen, did y'all have a parent in y'all home? And I'm not going to say which parent of mine was like this. But they used to go in the grocery store when I was a little girl and just walk around and eat all the fruits that they wanted. And I say, why you eating all the fruits and stuff? And they would say, well, they left it out for everybody. Can't you see? Oh, my God. Yeah, it's some things that parents do that your children kind of end up growing up to do, not intentionally. But sometimes it could be not them purposely doing it. They just seen habits in their home that they've picked up that they actually have to be reprogrammed to understand that everything in the grocery store is not free. I grew up a little bit older than that time, and they used to leave the Brock's candy out in the aisle. And some of y'all know about this little candy that they came out with. It was like cherry, and it looked like a blow pop, but it was round. And in the middle, it had gum. It came out for a season, and everybody was eating this because it was sweet and sour. It was so sour. Y'all, 90s babies, if you early 90s, you might have would have caught this candy. But if you're late 90s, mid 90s, late 90s, I'm not really sure. I don't think the candy was around then. They may have taken it out the stores because by that time they had started moving that little shelf out the middle of the stores because people was just walking around eating candy all they wanted to. That's how we knew about Werther's. And before they start packaging and putting packages, we was just walking around eating Brock's and Werther's and all that good chocolate. Y'all remember that? The caramels that was real soft. That candy you had to put in like a little bag like the fruit and you had to weigh it. Kind of how like Sprouts got, if you have a grocery store called Sprouts, or other stores may have this too. You go and you weigh your peanuts or your almonds, walnuts, and then you can get dried apricots. They have a section for the dried fruit. They have a section for chocolate, your chocolate covered raisins, chocolate covered almonds, chocolate covered pecans, walnuts, all of that good stuff. They had a candy section sitting in the middle of the aisle like that. And it was wrapped up candy. It was not wide open. But we would just walk around and just be eating. Those are bad habits that we was picking up on, y'all. And sometimes it carry on to your adult years. And you seem to think that you can get away with stuff because you didn't think nobody was looking. But it was always somebody looking. It's good to break the habit once you realize that, man, I done picked up some stuff that I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even realize that this was a habit. You got a habit of thinking you can get away. Oh my God, at some point you will be stopped at some point in time in your life. Y'all remember that old lady that was a jewelry thief? She kept going. And see, it had become if you let me go, I'm going to go do it again. Because now I like the thrill of knowing I can get away with it. And that's what a lot of people are doing in life. And that's why we got to test relationships, test that person's character. It ain't always what they showing you or they stepping out. Sometimes it could be that type of stuff. They putting checks in your bank account that's really fraud and scamming checks. Both of y'all finna be going to the feds. Stuff like that. It ain't always gotta be cheating. It could be other stuff, financial stuff. Mess your credit up. Mess your history up. You got a record. You got felonies on your records, misdemeanors. You don't, girl, look, all that. Okay, anyway, I'm finna go. I stayed on a little too long. I will talk to y'all soon. Like, share, subscribe, hit your notification bell for more updates. It's such a blessing to speak with y'all. Y'all have a good one. Happy Saturday, by the way. Bye.